Hello, welcome to our TN Talk program, which is being made at the moment from Logitrans Transport Logistic Exhibition in Istanbul. And today I have the pleasure in welcoming our guest from Lufthansa Cargo, Dorothea Von Boxberg, the Chief Commercial Officer. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being able to make it here today, and we have the pride in welcoming you in our program.
It's my pleasure.
So, I'm sure we are going to hear a lot of valuable information from you today. And to start with, we are very much keen on learning how you would evaluate the global economic improvements and their effects on air cargo nowadays.
Air freight is always a very volatile market. I think it's very well known for that, and right now we are on the down tip of that cycle. So it's always nicer to be in the upswing than in the downswing. But right now we are still in the downswing, and maybe we are at the bottom, but at least I don't see it yet going up again. So that's no fantastic news yet.
Not at the moment. But what are the main measures taken by Lufthansa Cargo at the moment against the challenges under this volatile market conditions?
Yeah, so Lufthansa Cargo operates about half of the capacity in bellies and half of the capacity in freighters. And on the belly side, I mean, of course, the network is driven by passenger demand, so that is something we take and use to the best. But on the freighter side, we of course have to look whether we need to make changes in the network. But I think the main focus is really to just offer best service to our customers. So customers have an even better reason to book with us. That's our objective. And so we just try to find good solutions, offer superior solutions for our customers.
Okay, it's always challenging
Yes.
to satisfy the needs, but let me ask it this way: what do you think are the major expectations of your cargo, of Lufthansa Cargo's clients regarding the services you offer them?
Yeah, so air freight is always supposed to be very fast. And so the main issue is to be reliably fast, so to make sure that customers really get the service promise we offer to them. So I think quality is a very important factor. And then efficiency steps, so when we can take out additional steps, for example, by making things more digital, or by taking out steps that are maybe not necessary. So, for example, e-airway bill on the handling side to make sure that we don't have to touch the documentation of every shipment. I think these are the steps that really make it easier.
Yep.
And then also the very practical things. So short waiting times at the terminals is always a factor that is very efficient and practical for our customers. And we've got this brand new facility now here where we have low waiting times, and I think that's a very good service to customers as well.
Yeah, this is something that everyone would look forward to, in fact. Do you have any specific plans about the Turkish market at the moment as Lufthansa Cargo?
Well, actually, it's a long-standing market for us that we love to work in, and we love to work with our customers. And well, we are marketing the Sun Express and, of course, Lufthansa capacities, freighter and belly, and so this is basically a stable outlook right now.
Okay. And by the way, I would like to remind you the tea
Thank you
from
so much.
time to time,
That's
the
very
Turkish
kind.
tea, which we hope you will enjoy today.
I will, thank you.
And let's go to 2019, this year. How was it for Lufthansa Cargo, and what are your expectations for 2020? You can talk about the turnover, the profitability, or the operations as well.
So 2019 has been a tough year for us. So two of our very important markets, which is of course Germany and China, have been down quite a bit. And I think one of the major reasons for that is the trade war, if you want to call it that way, between the US and China that has just made investments go down and also reduced the trade as such. And that's a big topic. And then the automotive industry is also one of our strongholds, and that's been down quite a bit this year. And so it's not been a very good year for us. And of course, we expect 2020 to become a better year.
Okay, but anyway, you have the claim of being the market leader. May I ask you, what are your highlights of fulfilling this claim of being market leader?
Well, market leader in the end means that we've been able to be good for our customers, and then that they choose us enough to become market leader. So it's all about offering good service, offering good quality. Of course, prices and network are very important, and to make sure that in the end customers have a good reason to choose us over others.
Among those, we know that you are putting a lot of focus on digitalization to ease everything.
Yes,
and
do.
facilitate the services you are offering to your clients. Do you have any new hot topics on your digitalization agenda nowadays?
Yes, of course we have. That's really a big topic for us. And we are, well, actually it's both on the handling and on the sales side that we're working on it. On the sales side, we're working on a system to have automated spot quotes. And the benefit of that for customers is that prices and actually offers become available instantly in real time. And I think we all know it from our personal lives.
Yeah.
We've all bought something on the internet, and it's just good to see like what's the choice, what's the price, and when is it available, and click.
And easy.
Yes, easy. And that's something that we want to offer our customers, and it's actually starting in December, so it's just around the corner. And then right now it would be in our own system, so the Lufthansa e-booking, but we also want to offer it on other platforms, which may be even more attractive to some customers when you've got the choice of several airlines in one place and you can just see what's the best offer. And I think really that it's a big step for customers that is more efficient, more user-friendly, just a nice way to do it. And on the handling side, we're also working on paperless documentation, so the information flow over time to be really a purely IT one, and not having people to check documents X times, to go the full e-airway bill way. And there's also lots of projects in that arena.
So e-commerce is a big issue nowadays about the trade and also in air cargo industry as well. Focusing on e-commerce is a big topic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, actually, it kind of started out with airmail in the beginnings because the postal companies were always offering first letters and then also parcels, and e-commerce was taking more shape. But now it's also become something quite big aside of postal companies and integrators, of course. Yeah. And so we also want to participate in that market. And the initial thought was, what's our e-commerce product that we can offer? And now we've really decided to have it in a separate company that is called Hayworld. And that company really tries to offer everything that customers look for. So very nice way of tracking, full transparency, and of course, again, very high quality because the consumer knows that the parcel is coming and definitely wants to get it in time as planned.
Yeah, this is good news to have a new company especially for the e-commerce.
Yes.
Okay, now we want to hear what these two words mean to you. And the first one is environment.
Environment. So environment is very important for us. And we've got lots and lots of small initiatives. But I think the really big one thing is always the flying itself. And the whole Lufthansa group is investing in new aircraft to make sure that we have lower emissions. And as for the cargo fleet, so the freighter fleet, we are just investing into 777s. And we are getting rid of the MD-11s by the end of next year. And that's a much lower carbon footprint. So I think that's a fairly visible statement for the environment.
That's good for all of us.
Yes.
And the second one comes, which is innovation.
Innovation. Yeah, innovation I think is always important to find the next way to do things a bit better. And I think the most innovations that we have right now is really on the digital side. But then if you think about the commercial ones, it would be something like offering this e-commerce product. We now do it in a new company, but really serving customers better by making their lives easier, taking process steps out, having less waiting times. So we're really working on lots of these things, and most of them are in the digital space.
Good. Anything that you would like to add, or any messages that you would like to communicate to our audience from, in fact, all over the world?
Yeah, I would actually like to thank our customers. I mean, Lufthansa Cargo wouldn't be a market leader, as you said, if it wasn't for our customers. So thank you very much for your trust and the collaboration. And for us, it's a great way to work together.
And we would like to thank you very much for coming here and accepting our invitation, which was very nice for all of us. And we have the pleasure of hearing what you have been doing at Lufthansa Cargo. And we hope you enjoy the show here in Istanbul.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Very kind.